Everyone's been evacuated. Nothing human remains.
Hello everybody, welcome to MaffmanJones Movie Reviews. I am John Maffio, and today's featured movie is Oblivion, directed by the newcomer Joseph Kosinski, who directed the new TRON film, and it stars Tom Cruise. The central plot, without giving anything away, concerns Tom Cruise's character and his cute girlfriend. The girlfriend is a communications officer, and Tom Cruise is a repairman. And both of them basically work together as janitors for the Earth because 60 years ago from present time, Earth was wiped out and destroyed by other forces outside of this world. But they won the war, but they have to clean up the Earth. And supposedly, as long as they follow the plan, in 2 weeks' time, they will ascend off the Earth back to the motherland, which is this triangularly shaped ship, and they will then find happiness and prosperity. But Tom Cruise's character gets a little curious as he finds out some secrets. The plot thickens from there. I was personally looking forward to Oblivion. I like Tom Cruise as an actor a lot, and I just thought that the overall story and visuals of the film, based on the trailer, had a unique quality to it. And Sci Fi is making a big comeback lately in the 21st century with movies, and we have some really cool visionaries on the rise with directing. Having said that, the movie isn't the sci-fi messiah, but it definitely isn't the worst of the bunch either. It's quite a fun thrill ride. The biggest standpoint for this movie is the visual effects and the overall cinematography of the movie. This film is visually stunning. A lot of creativity and imagination came into play for creating the atmosphere of this movie. The movie takes place in the apocalypse, basically. Aliens took over this world, and it's been done before, but Joseph Kosinski, the director of this movie, has this very unique vision for his film so far. The structure and formality of Oblivion's universe was definitely unique. Between the vast wastelands of the once iconic cities, the actual drones, which I want to talk about a little bit more in detail soon, and also just the overall design of like the place where Tom Cruise lives, a good proportion of Oblivion was filmed with practical effects. The film put a lot of emphasis on these drone characters, and once you watch the whole movie you'll see why, but these drone characters reminded me a lot of Eva from WALL-E, if Eva was on steroids and every drug in the book. One thing is for sure, WALL-E would not fall in love with these things. They were imposing, their presence loomed throughout the entire movie, even when they weren't on screen, much like the wolves from The Grey, if you saw The Grey, and they just were downright scary. Oblivion, at hindsight and through thorough examination, pays homage to a plethora of films and video games, including Portal, 2001: Space Odyssey, WALL-E. Those are just 3 examples, but the list goes on and on and on. However, aside from the visuals and the overall aesthetics, everything else is borderline good to just mediocre. The acting is good enough to complement the film. Tom Cruise doesn't give a great performance, but a good enough one to carry the movie. Morgan Freeman is in the movie for not as long as you would think, but he does do good in his role, and everybody else was fine too. The establishments of the redhead and Tom Cruise's line of work, what they do is a daily routine, and basically Tom Cruise goes out and just repairs all day, and he comes home and he has sex with that redhead every night, and I became very envious for that. The screenplay, from a large broad scope, had ambition, but overall it was just decent. It wasn't great. There were quite a few scenes that I was mesmerized by. There was a lot of tension and suspense, and just an overall great thrill, but there were other scenes that were cringeworthy, and the word cringeworthy comes into play often with the dialogue, because some of the dialogue in this movie is very cliched and overall just bland. I did enjoy the story overall, but there are quite a few plot holes that are left leaving the theater, and many people will be confused by the ending of the movie, I'm sure. In a nutshell, I would say that Oblivion is a good, fun sci-fi movie. It's nothing great, but it's nothing bad either. Tom Cruise is good in the role, and if you do like your sci-fi flicks, then you will definitely enjoy this one. Just don't expect anything of pure greatness. It is undeniable that Oblivion is a visual spectacle, but in concern to the story and the characters, there's a lot to be desired. Still, it packs a punch and it's a lot of fun, and for that I'll give it a 3 out of 5, a full course Applebee's meal. If you have seen Oblivion or you plan to see Oblivion, let me know anything about Oblivion or sci-fi, because sci-fi is one of the best genres in cinema, in the comments down below. Please subscribe to MaffmanJones, like this video, and check out Facebook, Twitter, and We Live Film in the info box. I am John Maffio from MaffmanJones Movie Reviews, and space! See you next time.
This is the only way.